Hi, Spencer's recording.
All right.
Oh my god, I'm not ready. Oh my god.
Wait, I blinked.
That's how this works.
It's gonna be a long campaign.
Is ready. All right. All right.
Hope Jesse rolls a nat 20 on his first initiative.
And then
Oh,
never
yeah,
again.
I'm absolutely gonna keep a
tally.
sheets file, of everyone's initiative roll just for the sake of
Yes.
statistics. Yeah.
All right, we're good now. All right, we're starting. Here we go. All right. In the beginning, there was the Creator and the Void. The Creator looked out into the nothingness and was saddened by the lack of it all. So, he plucked out its heart, and the stars and the cosmos were made. With its crown jewel at the center of everything, the mortal plane we call Drea, the place we live on here, children. Now, the Creator knew it had little time after such an act. Before it would die, it planted the first life. Small animals, the grass, the flowering plants of the field, and his favorite creation, the Nephilim. These giant and hyper-intelligent creatures walked the lands, ruling it until the Creator would live no longer. And on that day, it left its sons, Theramir and Abadar, to watch over the lands. And in its final moments, the Creator split the Nephilim into two beings, the humans and the giants, into our worlds. Both left to look for a missing half they would never find or be able to feel again. And that is the story where we came from, children. Us humans, at least. Now, children, you move along, as old Reverend Haggis has a great need for a break. And this old man now walks into a cramped but nice-looking chapel and begins to pour himself a pot of tea. But in the shadows of the doorway, a figure of 4 arms stands, silent and unseen by the elderly one before him. Cold and hungry, after not eating for many weeks of traveling through the Dwarven Mountains, you hold an order to kill this man for 100 gold, and the other is your weapon, held in both of your spare right hands. Now, Jesse, why don't you give yourself a little description?
So I'm a rather tall, scrawny, man-like thing that's from a faraway, distant land. I'd recently just made a very long trip, so I may smell like ass, but I took a little bit of a dip in the nearby ocean, and it's been a very harrowing adventure indeed. Should I give more or what?
That's pretty good. You got your 4 arms, pasty white kinda. That's pretty good. Now you can look at the note in your hand, and you look at it a little closer, and you can see that it says, "Kill the man Haggis and retrieve the old steel rod with 10 dragon heads upon it." What would you like to do? You see the 10-headed dragon in the corner of the room, and the man has his back turned. He doesn't notice you.
I'd like to roll to sneak up behind him.
Okay, roll stealth check.
The first roll of the new campaign.
Oh boy,
This is stressing me out.
made a good one.
I forgot to bring up roll 20 to even see it.
Oh, that was almost a nat 1. That's a 23.
23. Yeah, he does not see you. You're safe walking up behind him, and you hold your weapon in your hand. Which, why don't you give that a description, because that's quite interesting.
So my weapon is, what's it called again? I forget what the name is.
It should be in on your Google sheet. It's written next to it.
Oh, true. So my weapon is called a Kusarigama,
Yeah.
which means on one end it's a chain weapon. On one end there's a scythe, a small scythe, and on the other there is like a weight, a metal weight. And so I walk up behind this man and I get my weapon ready, but just the blade end, of course. And I would like to take a hit at him.
Okay. You can roll damage. This is a sneak attack, so add your sneak attack bonus to it. and whatever else you want to too.
And then, where's my sneak attack bonus at?
It should be 1d6.
Okay. So do 2d4 plus 1. Oh, 41. Well, that's not right. So 3 plus 2 plus 1d6.
Hang on, we're gonna subtract 1 from that because of how math works. So it's 1d4 plus 1d4 plus 1, and then plus a d6.
True.
So then it's 2 plus 1 plus 1. You deal 6 damage to this man. You see him crumple to the floor almost instantaneously. Not a sound leaves his lips. And you see the stones, well, the metal steel staff in the corner with 10 heads of a dragon on it.
All right, I'd love to take that and add it to my collection.
You grab the staff and you read at the bottom of the note that you have in your hand. It says, "Meet us by the altar. Signed, the 5 heads." You know where the altar is in this town. You've been here for a couple days.
5.
Would you like to go there?
Yeah, I'll go on ahead and go there.
You go there, and there are 3 very short beings around you. They're all only maybe 3 feet tall, all of them in robes. You can't see them. And one of them holds out a bag of coins, and then another one on the far left holds out his hands ready to take the staff from you.
Somehow I feel like this is going to be used against me. I'll go on ahead and hand the staff over, no questions asked.
Okay, you get your 100 gold in your pockets, and you go on your way. And we're going to fade out from there. And now, it's been 24 hours. It's the following morning. And we see a cart is coming down into the town of Styx. The cart itself is covered in a brown canvas, and at the reins is a young man entering into the town. It's a sunny and a good day. It's a good time to be alive. Holden, why don't you describe yourself?
Oh, I was wondering if that was gonna be me. Yeah. I'm just a poor boy and nobody loves me, and I'm a little magician boy just searching the world for treasure, and my search has led me to Styx.
Okay, so you're riding into town on this cart with your reins, and at one point you actually do hit a rock, and you hear in the back cart. Roll a perception check for me.
Oh, uh-oh.
Oh boy.
Oh, man. Oh boy. Gotta get used to the Google Sheet because I didn't use it last time. Where's perception? There we go. It's not much right now. Bing, bing, bing.
19. All right, you actually beat this check. You hear a woman's voice come from the back of your cart under your canvas.
Hello?
Madeline, what do you say back?
Nothing.
Okay, you just lay there, I guess, for now. It's up to you, whatever you want. You're still riding into town. I'm Holden.
Can I take a stick or staff or something and try something not bladed?
Yeah, you can just
try
like
and poke at whatever is hijack or
use something bludgeony kind of to poke in there. Yeah, you poke on in there, and You just feel that there's someone definitely in there hiding under the canvas.
Ah. So wait, what else of mine is under the canvas? Like all of my
A lot of your
supplies?
supplies and stuff are just in there.
Yeah, then I'll stop, and I want to.
So I fill the car up and I prepare my dagger.
Okay.
Wanna stop, I guess, and like go around the back to look in. Well, I mean, I guess I also have a dagger that I'll keep in hand to go check and see what's in the back of this card. I'll flip open the back canvas.
Okay. You flip it open, and why don't you just describe yourself? What do you look like, Remy?
So I am in like the skinny, like my skin is literally white, white hair, and it kind of like my hair kind of like looks like it's gently flowing in the wind, even though there's no wind, just kind of like, wind breeze going on.
Oh, damn.
And I'm very young. I look like I'm 20. Yeah, that's
So, yeah, you
I got
now
you.
are you're being held at knife point, Remy. What do you want to do?
I want to be like, so wait, I want to be like, how's your head?
Me? My head?
Yeah, your head.
I
So did you tell him what happened?
don't understand the question. Also, who are you?
Spencer, do you know what I'm talking about?
The time that you actually did hit him over the head during your backstory, yes.
Yeah. I guess he doesn't remember that.
No, he's concussed. It's
Sorry, I'll be
okay.
right back.
I certainly
I just
don't.
say, how's your head?
It's still attached. And if you would like yours to still be attached, you tell me while you're hiding out in my cart.
Well, because I needed a ride to Styx.
Yeah, but why not
Simple option. I don't
like
understand
right out? Why not like right out in the front like a normal person instead of?
because you might have said no. So
Well, I'm certainly more opposed to this. Okay. What business have ye in Styx?
what business do you have in Styx?
Well,
Oh,
Maybe if you put the knife down, I'll talk to you more.
well, maybe if you put the knife down, I'll talk more.
Okay, on 3.
Okay.
Okay. 1, 2, 3,
I'll put the knife away.
2. I like hesitate for a second, and I see you do it, then I do it.
Okay. Well, I feel like it'll look more suspicious if it looks like I'm smuggling a body into Styx. So why don't you just come out in the front? We'll go in together, and then we'll go from there.
Okay, are you gonna like hurt me? You're gonna kill me? I want to sense motive.
Yeah, you can sense motive, Holden. Yeah, go for it.
Okay, I'm gonna sense motive on him. I got a 14.
Okay, Holden, you can roll a bluff check if you are or aren't lying. It's up to you.
Oh, dude, I would love to. Here's the dice. Boom! That's a natural 20. I'm not lying.
Yeah, you have no idea whether or not he's telling the truth or not at all. You don't think it's a lie, but you don't think it's a truth. You don't know anything, really.
I say, okay, I'll ride up in the front with you, but my weapons are coming with me.
Okay.
Okay. And then I sit in the front and I put the big bag of coffee beans right next to me, between. So it's like a barrier.
Yeah, you keep your personalized coffee beans you take everywhere next to you just for safety.
Ooh, coffee.
You like coffee?
Yeah, sure.
We could be
Who
friends.
doesn't like coffee? Well, all right. I'll hop back up in and start driving back into town.
So you guys start moving into town, and you see from the outskirts the town of Styx. It's not quite amazing to look upon. This is getting very loud for audio. All right, there we go. It's not quite an amazing town. It's very simple. It's small. It looks maybe a couple thousand people live here, but it's not something that you would say would be like a major city or anything. There's a small port into the side of it, and there seems to be no walls. It's just open. There is a tiny church you see on the side, and as you guys are riding into town, most of the houses are made of pitch and mud, kind of brick. It's very poorly made. And you see a little area where people are digging out clay from the ground, and they're actually forming bricks to sell. And one important thing that you guys are passing as you're coming in is you see that there's this altar that you're passing, and in the center of it is this 9-foot tall lizard man with glistening black scales. The altar itself is made of stone. It's just some rocks, and there are 5 marble pillars placed around this altar. At the very center, this large lizard man is sacrificing a newborn lamb to what seems to be a crowd of about 20 of these miniature-looking lizard folk people.
Wait, to clarify, is that a statue? Did you say? Or is
No, this
like
is a man. This is a 9-foot tall lizard type man standing there sacrificing a lamb.
Yeah, so there's like a real sacrifice going on. Okay.
Yeah, this is a real sacrifice going on. And you see at one point he takes this ceremonial dagger that looks covered in jewels and gems, and he silences the lamb, putting it down, and blood trickles over the rocks. And as it does that, you swear for a second you can see his eyes just glow an unnatural fiery red. And he looks up, and you just feel as if he's just intensely watching the both of you as your cart goes right past it. And so you get closer and closer into town, and you hear this crowd from behind you guys walking up to you, and you can see this large lizard-like black-scaled man is walking up to you, and he's trying to just jog to get up to your cart, and he's running up to the side that Remy is on, and he says, "Whoa, whoa, whoa, whoa! Ha! You're new here, aren't you? What brings you to our town?" Ha! Ha!
Yeah, ich bin ein Vin, just looking to do business in Styx, yeah?
Ah, well, I'm the one who rolls the knuckles around here, so I gotta say, they actually foretold at least 2 travelers coming into town today.
Well,
Yes.
I don't know what that phrase means, but I am here to make friends.
Well, the mother is always welcome with any friends who she wants, and she has told me to make friends with you. So I will take you around and tour the town if you would allow me. Come on, are you ready?
Yeah, danke.
All right. And then he walks up to your horse, and he just jumps on the back of it, and he's like, "Let's go."
I'm just like so confused right now.
My name is Ravaroth, by the way. I'm the head priest of Tiamat in this town.
Your name is what? Ragnarok?
Ravaroth.
Oh. Hi.
Ah, Ragnarok. No, that was my great-great-grandfather. He was head pontiff of the Hoshin Kingdom back when the initial invasions of the Dragon King came in. But that's getting in the way of what we're doing here. I'm here to show you our pride and joy of Styx. Ah, Styx. I love this place. So now we're passing on our right. You can see that is the old chapel. It seems that an old friend of ours, Pastor Haggis, was murdered in the night. We don't know what happened to him. It's quite a sad occurrence here. Over to the left here, we have our port. It's newly built. We completed this recently. Our old friends from across the ocean, the Dragon Riders, they actually paid for it to allow us to have a way to have us a way to host some of their new recruits as they do their great return back home. Over here, yes, what you just saw me doing, that's where we have the altar to Tiamat, where we do our sacrifices. And we're also the brick capital making of at least the kingdom. This is where all the bricks for most of the major kingdom buildings and castles come from, is actually us. And that pretty much concludes the tour. I'm actually going to take you guys to the local inn, the Three-Tailed Cat. Any questions or anything before I actually take you there? No? All right, great. Let's keep going.
Yeah.
And so he takes you off to the Three-Tailed Cat. It's right on the port. And he says, "All right, I'm going to leave you here. You guys have a nice rest of your evening." And he jumps off your horse and runs away.
Strange.
Yeah. Bye. Yeah. Was that just me, or was he a bit strange?
It wasn't just you. He was a bit odd.
Yeah. Okay. Well, you know, I've been looking for some work around here, and I would, potentially, could use a little extra muscle in my endeavors. See, I'm just a little weak boy, but magic goes a long way, but it can only go so far. And I mean, if you're looking for work, I could use a little extra manpower.
What kind of work do you do in?
Super cool secret treasure hunting.
Ooh, I'm always down for some treasure hunting. Is there a contract?
Yeah, me to the university, library.
But not a contract for me, correct?
Well,
I don't want a contract. I want to be able to be free and just go off whenever I need to.
then no. No contract.
Okay, cool.
Easy peasy. Verbal agreement.
Since you like coffee, you're giving me a good vibe. So I will join you for treasure hunting.
Ja, danke.
What is Donka?
Vernacular from my hometown. It means thank you, Fraulein. So we'll post up in the inn here, and then we'll make plans for later, for the exciting treasure hunting, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, wunderbar.
I just give him a thumbs up, like, yeah, okay.
Yeah, then I guess I'll get settled with the inn or whatever.
So you guys go inside of the inn, and as you enter inside, you can see that the bar is run by another one of these 9-foot-tall dragon-like people. He's standing behind the bar, washing some cups out, and you can see that it's basically entirely human throughout the rest of this building. All of them wearing very gross-looking, kind of poorer clothes, while the man behind the counter, the dragonkin, wears some fine, richer clothes. There's Some people who sit at the counter, all of them are these shorter little kobolds, these little lizard people. They all sit at the bar. They're all wearing very fine clothing, and they all seem to be very well paid. And they're all ordering up whatever they want. And you also see at the bar this four-armed man just sitting there drinking by himself. And then everything's going to go black. And it's the next day. And a boat, an old wooden boat, is pulling into port. And the old orc who drives it, Scrags, stands at the gangplank with a couple of tears in his eye as he looks behind him. Elijah, it's time you face the world, boy. Dalton, why don't you describe yourself?
My name is Elijah Amazonite. I'm of average height. I have bronze skin and glowing green eyes. And behind me, there is a dinosaur named Drigger and a fox named Todd. And you can see my dinosaur on roll 20.
And he says, and Scrags looks at you and he says, like you said, boy, your goal was to get to Styx, and we've made it. I know you aren't one to get too close to the crew or the other travelers on this boat, but you aren't the only one getting off the boat today. I would like you to meet Hina, who's been kind of under the cabin, just hanging out for most of this trip. Hina, why don't you come out here and say hello? Hina, why don't you describe yourself?
Yep, so I am a human-looking female with pink hair and golden eyes. I wear a bronze bonfire choker and have a pink and black shirt on as well. I have a heavy steel shield, and to my left side is a very ornate-looking long sword.
All right, so, Elijah, Hina here's on a mission, and an old friend of mine told me to look out for her. Now, I can't do that anymore as I drop you both off here. So can you do that for me?
I sure can. Mr.
Can you
Scruggs.
do that for me, boy?
I sure
And he
can.
He grabs you by the shoulders and starts shaking you, and he's crying. He's all right, Hina, I hope you find whatever you're looking for out here. But I'd suggest a lot of you find your way to the end. Oh, maybe look for an old man who I adventured with years ago. His name's Haggis. He was a good friend of mine. I'd suggest going to find him first, maybe. All right. And he pats you both on the back and lets you get off the boat. Hina with your woolly rhino, and
Oh yeah, I forgot to mention that.
we got Elijah with Drigger getting off, and the boat sails off, and you guys are left alone at the port. Now, while you're at the port, you guys can see there's various shops here, and one does pick out your eyes as soon as you see it, and it's the Mystic Tattoo Artist that you see. Would you like to go to the shop?
Sure. I'm down.
I'm just following Elijah.
You're just following Elijah. Wherever he goes, you'll too. So you approach the Mystic Tattoo shop, and behind the counter is this gruffly looking dwarf. He's covered in tattoos head to toe, and he's smoking this very long pipe that's absurdly long. It goes down to the floor and just touches the ground. And he looks at you and he goes, "Oi, could I interest you in any of my wares here? I could get you painted up real nice, miss, or sir, I'm sure you would like a nice punch that could do a little fire here or there. Yes."
That doesn't sound bad. What are my options?
So we are the Sea Dwarfs. Yes, we are from the north here. Not like our cousins who do murder, rape, and pillage everyone they see. We are quite different. Yes, I can tell by the way the woman is looking at me. She does not quite like me. But anyways, the boy, I offer you specifically that we can allow you to do a single punch a day of a little bit of fire. You can just go boom like that.
Are there any stipulations that come with this tattoo, sir?
Well, this is the basic form that we here at us the Sea Dwarfs that we apply for you. But if you wish to invest more and more money as every time you come to port, we will have these shops ready for you to advance it farther.
How much does it cost?
100 gold flat for our basic enter. Just
I
for the
can
arm
give you-
tattoos.
I can give you 5 pieces of gold and 93 pieces of copper.
He looks at you dead in the eyes, and he reaches his arm up, and it's actually like a stall, and he pulls his flap down, and then you just see this little sign that just says closed. It just pops up. And you guys
Well,
are
that
left
didn't
by
go our way.
yourselves.
What?
Well, that didn't go our way. Should
No.
we head to Haggis, or do you want to keep looking around?
I'm cool to just head to Haggis, if you are.
Yeah, that's fine. Lead the way.
Cool. Spencer, we're headed to Haggis.
So you guys walk up to this small church with a sanctuary on the inside. There's a large amount of people who are now surrounding this little building, and all human. They're all crying. They all loved Haggis. There's a few children who are deeply weeping on the ground, and you see that there is this. There's a couple guards on the inside, and they're working through some things. They're both human, and one of the guards on the outside looks up, and they see Hina, and they go, "Oh, well, you're a paladin, aren't you?
Yes, sir.
Would you care to help me here? Is this something you paladins do? Could you help us here? There was a murder. A man named Haggis was murdered a couple nights ago. We need help finding whoever did this."
Interesting. I can maybe lend an ear and try and see what I can do.
Okay, is that your friend there? The one with the weird... what is that thing? It's got a weird egghead thing. And that boy in that egghead thing, is that with you too?
I
Is that
would
normal?
ask
The
you
paladins-
refrain to call them weird, but yeah,
no,
I suppose
they're,
you can
they're
call
very
them my traveling
weird. I mean, they're not
companions.
humans, so I mean, they're very weird to me.
I see. Well,
I didn't
yes,
say bad.
they are my
they're just weird.
companions.
All right, cool. Well, they can help out here too if you really would need them. Come on inside. And you go inside, and you can see the scene. Haggis's body still lies on the floor. It's now bloated and kind of gross. No one's really mended it or done anything to it. You can see it's been stabbed in the back. But whatever it was, you can tell, at least by looking at it, it must have been painless. It wasn't some extreme struggle from all this. And you guys are now in this room. And I want you both to roll survival checks to see if you can track wherever the supposed killer may have gone from here.
Oh, I'm great at survival. All right. Survival.
Got a total of 5.
You both do not have the slightest idea who the killer is or where they went. You both are clueless in this investigation. You can both do a heal check on the body to at least identify what kind of weapon might have caused the killing.
Got an 18.
An 18.
A heal check.
Oh, dang.
Yes.
I'm very good at these. 5.
Okay, Elijah,
A
you
little Elijah,
you
yeah.
at least know. Elijah, Hina, you think that it was a butter knife? Well, Elijah, you know it must have been some sort of foreign-looking weapon, something that's not naturally used by common people. And that was your only hint to identifying who it was. You have no idea where they went from here, but that's all you know.
Gotcha.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Hina, I think the whole butter knife conspiracy might be up in smoke, because this looks like a weapon from far away.
I wouldn't know. I see. Well, shall we look around for people with strange weapons if they have them out?
That sounds logical. Let's go. I guess.
All right.
Remaining areas you guys have to explore is back at the inn. You also have the altar that you guys can go to, and also the brick making facility area.
Gotcha.
Hmm.
Do you have any?
A person with a strange weapon. I feel like they'd fit in an altar.
Yeah,
Or-
I was just gonna go there because it's cool, but
That's a good idea. If we're both thinking of it, what's
Yeah,
the reason we
let's
should try it?
So
Suppose we'll
you
go to the altar.
you guys go to the altar, and once you arrive there, you can see that there are now entrails of what look like some dead creature on the altar. You don't know what they are off of first glance, but there's now just entrails sitting there, and birds are now flying around the remains there. You can roll a survival check to try and look for any tracks to see from here to anywhere else that may lead you to where you need to go next.
Oh boy, I'm really good at those. Survival, you said?
Yes,
Well, that's okay.
that is 16 was the minimum.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Nice.
I think
I was also 16.
yeah, so you both got 16. You can see that there is a specific odd-looking pair of tracks that seem to go towards where the church is located, to the altar, and then from the altar, the tracks go to the inn.
Hmm.
I guess we should go to the inn.
Yeah, I was gonna want to end our trip there, but I say we make it our next.
Okay. We head to the inn.
So you walk into this inn. You can see that there's this large dragon-like man standing behind the counter, and there's a few smaller dragon-like people sitting at the counter themselves getting drinks. And at the end is still standing there this man with 4 arms and an odd-looking weapon with a ball and chain at the end of it. Very exotic looking.
Hey.
Jesse, this is you.
Oh, sorry.
You see these people walk in and they look at you.
So they've already seen my weapon?
They see your weapon. You don't know that they're there for you or anything like that.
Okay. Oh shit.
I go up to the bar, buy a beer, and I then head over to this man with this ball and chain and offer him a beer.
I'd like to roll to make my way out of the bar.
Roll a bluff check to make it seem like you're just nonchalantly leaving Elijah so that he doesn't notice that you're actually just running away. And then, Dalton, you're going to roll a perception check, and whoever gets highest wins. Elijah got a 9 plus whatever his modifier is.
Son of a fuck, dude.
Elijah, you notice that he's trying to slink out of the bar with whatever he's trying to lie his way out of.
I just step in his way and just very politely say, "Where are you going? You haven't drank your beer."
Sorry, I'm allergic to beer.
Oh, that sucks. You should sit down.
I also have to poop.
Oh, well, the chair will hold it.
The chair will hold the poop. I don't think that's a good idea. I'm allergic to beer and I'm about to shit myself. Could you please let me go, sir?
No.
Okay. I can see where this is going. All right, so I sit back down.
I'll make my way over and sit next to them.
Okay. The bartender awkwardly leans in and he's like, "So, what's happening here? You're bothering my best customer?"
I'll say not at all. Just seeing where he got this weapon from. He looks like from a very far away place. I've been to a lot of places and I've never seen that.
I'm from a very far away place. I mean, what do you have to say about me? I own the bar.
You're a cool
Yeah,
dragon,
what are you,
dude. I like
racist?
dragons.
You're right, but you're harassing my best customer here, and I can't stand for that. So why don't you two just go on your way while I give a little talking to him for you, okay? How's that sound?
Sir, what have I done? I
Uh,
haven't done anything wrong, have I? I'm
well, why
very
don't
sorry.
I'm not kicking you out of my bar. I'm just saying go sit where all the humans sit.
I
Well,
see.
okay then.
Sure.
All right, and he points to you to the other side of the bar where all the humans sit at tables and they can't sit at the literal bar area.
All right. Thank you.
And he says, "That's gonna cost you 15 gold, kid."
Damn it. Okay. I take 15 gold out of my pocket and like sneak it into his.
Okay, and he says, "Give me another 30 and I'll get you out the back."
God dang it, dude. I mean, what are my options here? Either I pay the 30 and I'm assured, or I roll for it, right?
I mean, you can roll to stealth out of here without them noticing if you want to, because it's kind of crowded in here. You could probably try to sneak away if you want.
Can I roll to get a discount on the steep prices he's charging me?
No, I mean you can roll a
Ah.
diplomacy check against him, but I doubt you'll pass.
So I'm not a smooth talker. Okay, I'll just pay the 30. God dang it.
You pay the 30. He takes you to the back area of the bar and lets you pass out of the back exit, and you're free to go from here.
All right, sweet.
And
making
from
my way.
here,
Sorry,
from
go ahead.
here, the world goes black again, and we're gonna pick up with the last person we need to pick up for this campaign. Let me get some good sounds going in the background. I think this will be good. That'll be good enough, I think. All right. So we start off on a massive steel warship coming into dock in the city of Styx. Standing on the bow of the ship, we have 3 young recruits, and standing before all of them is a bald commander, and he's screaming at them. All right, maggots, we are in foreign territory, and today is the day you prove you are worth being true Dragon Knights. It is up to all of you to make the trip home alive. Now, good luck, especially to you, Sagron. And he points directly at you, Zach. Now, give a little description.
Zach's not here.
Never mind, he's gone. So, we're gonna imagine that he was here, and I didn't even notice he left. Not gonna lie, I wasn't looking at Discord at all. But he'll do his introduction next week, I guess, or something. I don't know.
He might be back. I think he said he was on the clock till 9 or so. So
Yeah.
he should be
Okay.
too.
So I guess we can wait it out if we want, because this next portion is all about him getting off the boat. So I don't know. I don't know what to do now. I feel awkward. How's it going, guys?
I'm filling in other stuff that I missed on my character
If you
sheet.
got any
because-
character things you need to fill out, go ahead and do that.
Oh, I guess I also forgot to note. Well, number one, I don't even think I told my traveling partner my name, but regardless, I also have a crow flying with us that also is perched upon my shoulder for.
Is that a crow?
Yes. Do you know what birds are? Do you know what?
Yes.
Oh,
Oh my gosh.
oh. I'm so mad I can't remember the German word for bird, but can't flex that right now. But
I'm glad he's a crow and not an owl, or else we can't be together at all. I would probably kill you.
what do you have against owls?
Owls are the symbol of death in my country. So if you're traveling with a crow, if you're traveling with an owl, that means you just want everyone to die. Well, can't be traveling with you.
Well, crow is a symbol of death in other countries, so
Not in mine.
not mine per se, but potentially a sign of a bad omen. But this is my little friend Learn.
What's his name?
Learn.
Learn?
Yeah, Learn.
Like Learn?
Put it in the Discord.
Just gonna type it out for you, you know.
It looks better typed out than spoken out.
Okay, I get you.
Also, Jesse, you've yet to really say your name to everyone, so if you want to, I would maybe introducing yourself now would probably be a good time to do that. Unless you want to keep it a secret for later for some reason.
Yeah, I'm like trying to stay away from everybody.
Okay, we'll keep it a secret for now.
Holden,
Yes.
I want to ask you, what's your name? Like, I agreed to, work with you, but I never got your name. I got your.
Yeah, ich bin ein Vin.
Benign.
You're benign.
Nine. Ich bin
Vin.
Vin.
Why is
Two
the bit
bits?
so ick?
Vin.
Do not nine. Vin.
I call you Ick.
Ich bin Vin. Du bist.
So also to kill a little bit of time, I'm actually going to ask everyone if they would like to learn a little bit about magic tattoos, and it's a whole system that I actually have built in game.
Sure.
Oh yeah.
Am I allowed to say no?
You can say no if you want, but the magic tattoo system is kind of useful, but not useful probably for casters. So you can
I'm
say
mostly
no.
joking. I do want to learn about that. Is it in the document at all?
I
as
have
well?
not posted the document yet because I'm still working on it and finishing it up. It's a new shop that I am adding. It can be accessed at any port that you run into because there are sea dwarfs who will actually do tattoos for you at every port. So how this works is that there are different body parts that they affect: your legs, your chest, your arms, and your actual head. And depending on where you get a tattoo at, it will affect a different thing. Now these aren't hyper intense like things, but they're at least useful for certain situations. One thing for your arms is that you can enchant them with either wind, fire, or also water. And as you can rank them up to 4 times, you can then basically empower a single punch per day to do basically 3d12's worth of damage if you can do a melee strike with them. That's max. Starting off, it's going to be a d6 of damage. Also, each one comes with their own basic cantrip that you unlock. They can use throughout the day non-stop. If you enchant your arms with fire, then you get sparks. If you enchant your arms with water, then you can actually use create water, but you can do it free-handed. You don't even have to use it in an empty bowl. It'll just pour off your hand, though, into your mouth. It's a slow, steady stream. And then you can use things like light breeze with your hands if you do choose the air, though the elemental strike with your punch will be electric then. For your legs, there are 2 actual ones that I have listed. I haven't worked out the second one, but the one that's probably more important is that you can actually increase your movement speed during combat. This is your base movement speed is increased by 5 for the first time that you put into it, and it's subsequently increased by an extra 5 for the other 4 ranks. The most powerful and expensive one is probably the chest one. The chest tattoo allows you to once a day choose to ignore the effects of specified ill debuffs. So depending on the rank is what thing you can completely ignore. Rank 1 is poisons. Rank 2 is diseases. Once a day you can just fully ignore the effects of it. Rank 3 is mind effects, and rank 4 is curses. All of these can just be blatantly ignored as you up the power of the chest tattoo. And then lastly, there are mental kind of effects that you can get. These are basically buffed versions of cantrips that work very, very well. So it'd be like Mage Hand, but you can pretty much lift up to about 400 pounds to 500 pounds at max level. And those are the magic tattoos. That's pretty much it. They are very expensive, quite cheap as 100 gold for your arms, though they vary in price depending on the part of the body and what you're actually getting enchanted. So I'm still working on that part out. But at first level, I think the cheapest is 100 gold for your arms. Yeah. And I just messaged Zach. Zach told me to message him whenever we were ready for him, so now we're just going to wait for him to come on when he's good.
I'm gonna get a snack. I'll be right back.
Okay, we'll be right here.
Hola.
Oh, hello.
Hello.
Sorry.
Are
Been
you-
busy? Still busy. People are still talking to me. But
Are
alright,
you
how
ready,
was I?
Zach?
Yes.
So you are on a large warship that's coming in a dock, as a festival can be heard on shore honoring the new recruits that are coming into the town of Styx. The commander, Bald, stands in front of 3 recruits on the bow of the ship, and he yells at you, "All right, maggots, we're in foreign territory, and today's the day you prove your worth to become true Dragon Knights. It's up to all of you to make your trip home alive. Now, good luck, especially you, Sagron." And now describe yourself.
Why do you have to point me out like that? Jeez. So you see a half elf, about 5'5", kind of short, but it's not. It's just hereditary, so don't make fun of me. I am wearing kind of like a leather armor strapped across my body, probably more of like a knight design, with a insignia of what was the god's name again? It started with an N.
Nethys?
Nethys, right? It has a Nethys symbol on the chest of the leather armor, and to my side you'll see a giant longsword, and also a little creature. Has 4 legs, and it's mixed with a color of red and blue all across its body.
So, you're coming off the boat, off the gangplank, and you and the other 2 recruits stand on the docks, and the warship breaks off the side of the docks, and it goes back into sea, away, leaving you and the 2 recruits behind. So now you and the 2 recruits go farther into the town as people are clapping, cheering you on, as they're honoring the arrival of the supposed Dragon Knights that the new recruits are coming in. And coming before everyone else is this large dragonkin, something that you've been told about in the far other side of the world, but you've never seen before. This one has black scales, and he's tall, and he's wearing some sort of holy symbol around his neck. And he's walking up to you, and he's saying, "Greetings, young recruits. It's good to see that you survived your trip. I remember there was supposed to be four of you. Did one of you not make it? Anyways,
Maybe.
anyways, it's a dangerous trip. So it's good to see you've arrived. I would like to shake each of your hands individually to show a sign of respect and understanding amongst us." And he
Alright,
shakes.
I clasp his hand and I shake my shoulder up and down, but not move my hand.
And he's like, "Oh, you're a feisty one now, aren't you?" Ha ha ha. And he just like
That's
yanked his
right.
arm away. And he's like, "You go on now, bud." And he starts shaking the next person's hand, and he starts shaking the next young recruit's hand, and you're standing maybe 15 feet away, and you see the other recruits pretty close by to also this guy. And I'm also going to let everyone know, everyone's in the crowd watching this safely from a distance. And out of nowhere, you just see this ball of fire flies right into the face of this dragonkin. And it just erupts, instantaneously killing him and the 2 recruits. They're all on the ground dead. I want everyone to roll a perception check, and the person who gets the highest number, I'm going to tell you in the one-on-one chat what you see, and no one else gets to know this.
Oh, no, not gonna be me.
21. I shall put it in the chat.
You said 21,
Ooh.
18,
You said
nat
it's
1 from Elijah.
Hold on. I have to roll by hand. I accidentally logged out of roll 20.
You said a perception
Oh.
check, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, I'm great at this. 0.
0!
Oh.
A natural
Uh,
0.
24.
Me and Elijah are just
24
talking. We're not
from
paying attention at all.
Holden was 18.
That is nice out.
16. 24 from Elijah. That was all 1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh,
5.
me and
Yeah, that was
Elijah
all
got
6.
the same roll. Holy cow.
Wait, did you say that you got a 24, Zach, or what?
Yeah, I got a 24.
Okay.
I got that one.
Didn't
Well,
even see
anyways. Go to the one-on-one chat for just like 1 second, Zach, and I'll tell you what you see.
Oh, me? Okay.
All right, so you see, you're the only one to see this in the group. You see as the ball of fire erupts in front of your eyes, a staff comes out of the back of this black dragonkin's shirt. And in the moment, you can see it's this 10-headed dragon staff. And from the fire, a small ball of clouds starts erupting and cascades over his body for half a second. And you see the staff disappears, and it's back in the clouds, and it's gone.
Like
Alright,
the
go back
staff went up into the clouds or into the clouds that came
There
off
was
of it?
so like the fireball exploded, and there was a smog cloud that came after it, and that cloud of
okay.
smog reached out and unnaturally grabbed the staff, and it's gone now.
Okay, so the staff was on him and now the staff's gone.
Yeah, it's not on him anymore. Yeah. All right, that's it. Go back to campaign chat.
It's complicated.
And now, as all of you see, this ball of fire erupts, killing this man. This cloud of smog erupts in the center, and then as it dissipates, you can see that there is this ungodly, undead-looking creature with 2 floating skulls around it, standing there where amongst the remains of the 2 recruits and the dead dragon priest. And you see the crowd just start screaming and running. You guys are all in the crowd. Everyone roll initiative.
Can't scream and run too.
Oh
Oh
my
my. Okay.
gosh.
Did I start up roll 20?
And remember, everyone, I will request for Spencer and also myself, we're gonna make a spreadsheet of everyone's initiative rolls to see, we do the
What
best,
is my
we do the
initiative?
worst. So.
Well, I got
I hate being alive. I hate being alive. I actually hate living.
That's
God, gang
amazing.
violence.
As God wanted. All is right when the world of Jesse's rolling ones on roll 20. All right.
Jesus.
All right, let me add everyone's turns. All right, add turn.
I hate everything.
Jesse, bro, you
Got
gotta
it.
talk.
Add turn. Hina add turn. Remy add turn. And
See you guys
Van
next
add
campaign.
turn.
It's actually 18, not 16 for me. I forgot
Okay.
to put the modifier in.
Let me do that. You said 18 for Sagron.
Oh shoot! I forgot to do it for. Do I need to do it for?
No, you guys match. You guys,
Okay,
all
okay.
followers always match initiative rolls as their leader.
Okay.
Dalton, what is your plus initiative? 9 plus what?
And like roll 1, a total 10.
Total 10. Okay. Hina is
Who are we fighting?
14. Hang on, give me 1 second. 14. Remy is an 8. And Vinter, where are you? What did you roll, Holton? 12. Alright.
Yeah.
Alright. You are fighting this thing right here. That is the central mass of where everything happened at. And then these are the skulls right here. That is what you are fighting.
fighting this thing.
Yes.
Okay.
And others. 12, 8, 14, 10, 18. Let me roll their initiative now. GM rolls. 10. Alright. That and do this up after that one and move this one up to here. Alright, first one to go in this whole game of ours. Sagron, you go first with Sunvar.
Holy crap, I don't know how to do this summoner thing anymore. Now I'm put on the spot.
So many months of prep and Corona, I mean...
I had it remembered, and now I've kind of forgotten how we do the summoner Eidolon thing. Is it?
You'll take a full
right?
turn. You'll take a full turn, and then Sunvar gets a full turn. That's it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So it's like the monster thing too with Sunvar, right?
Yeah.
If he moves, he gets one action with his natural attack, right?
Yeah. So it's exactly the same. Same
Okay.
amount of everything. Yeah.
Okay. Cool. I'm guessing the skeleton skull things. Where's the enemy again? Is it the skeleton skulls?
There's this one, and then this thing, this ungodly, weird-looking undead creature, and these two skulls.
Right. Okay. I get 3. It's. Oh yeah, that's right. I have acid splash. That's right. Does mage armor need to be cast if I don't have armor on? It has to be plain clothes, or can that be cast? Over
You can
armor?
cast mage armor on top of anything that you're wearing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just needed to I'll be reminded of that then. I am going. What's his? I'm gonna cast mage armor. I believe I can do this on Sunvar, right? Can I cast mage armor?
Yeah, creature touched.
Yes, you
Okay.
can.
Cool. So I'm gonna do that on Sunvar, and then I'm going to. I'm gonna move Sagron. I'm gonna move him right there,
Okay.
and Sunvar is then gonna move himself up here, and he's
Okay.
gonna do a what attacks does he have? I forgot. He has a blade. And what was the rule with claws? It's only one claw?
If you did a move, then you only get to do one of the limb attacks. But if you're
Right.
standing still, a full
Okay.
attack action is literally every single limb they have they get to take.
Okay, I gotcha. Then he'll
Yeah.
just bite. I mean, I have the same natural damage because
Roll accuracy.
Where is his BABs? Plus 3, plus 4. Okay. Oh, what? Oh, okay. Does a 14 hit the
14.
floating skull in the sky?
14 misses.
That's poopy.
And that is the end of your turn. It is the undead thing's turn. The undead thing is going to actually charge this way. It's going to aim this way to Remy, and then it's going to move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 feet charging at Remy, and it's going to take a attack at you with a bite attack.
That's his turn.
Does a 15 hit, Remy?
No.
Oh wait, let me count that up. I did that wrong. Does a 19 hit?
Barely.
Yeah, I did the math wrong.
He did the math wrong. He was like, "Oh, that doesn't hit. Hold on."
I just
know,
rolled the
so
dice
sad.
and said the number. It does hit. So I'm gonna look at that. And it's gonna do a... That is 4d6 of damage as you just see it just as it comes over you and it just starts
How much?
just biting into your legs. What did you say? 4 damage, and then on top of that, it's going to...
Oh, you said 46, and I was like,
No, no,
I'm
no, no,
dead.
no. Just 4.
I started campaign and I'm dead.
It does 4 damage to you, and then you feel its teeth rip into your leg, and that does an extra 3 damage, and you see the flesh on its body starts mending itself with what damage it did.
Oh my gosh, that's so
Yep.
gross.
Yeah, this
Yep.
is a CR10 fight. Oh,
This is not.
did
This
not
is a
know.
CR1 fight. All right, Hina, it's your turn.
Okay. So it's my first time playing a paladin. So a smite evil is a swift action. Would I also be able to charge and attack something after I smite it, or after I use smite evil on it?
You can activate your weapon with smite, and then you do
Oh.
a charge action at them, and then the first attack that you do is your hit plus your damage from the smite, and that's how it works.
Gotcha. So it
Yeah,
only
it's a swift action. It's like you're enchanting your weapon when you're like prepping right before the smite attack.
Gotcha. Is it only for that one attack that I get these smite evil bonuses, or do I get it
Yes,
against that?
it's like
Okay.
it's like a one hit type thing.
Gotcha.
And then it gets super intense at like level 10 when you unlock basically where you're enchanting your weapon with like flaming or even giving +1 enhancements and stuff. It gets really insane then. But right now it's just like a swift action to just boost it for a single hit that does insane damage to things.
Okay.
Alright.
Then I am going to cast Smite Evil and on my longsword, which I have out,
Okay.
and I would like to charge, and then get the hits on the enemy as well while flanking.
Okay, so then you get a +4 to your attack bonus on top of whatever your other modifiers are.
Cool. That sounds great. Let me roll that. So it's in total +4 plus whatever I have to hit.
Yeah, and then yeah.
Oh, that's great. Holy shit. 11.
4 plus 7. An 11, it does not hit, believe it or not. And that is your turn.
Because it's with the smite, it's a +3 to hit, and then what's the bonus for flanking? It's only like +1.
You get a +2 for flanking, a +2
Oh.
for charge, you get the plus for the smite, and then you also have to add your strength bonus and BAB bonus.
Oh wait, hold on.
There's a lot more math in this.
Yeah. Charge adds +2. You said flanking adds what? Because I didn't add enough then.
Charge
I'm not
adds
sure
2,
numbers.
flanking adds 2,
Okay.
then whatever your strength modifier is for accuracy.
And then doesn't Smite Evil also?
It should have it on like the far right side of your main sheet. It should say the modifiers that this does to your attack.
Yeah, it says a +3 to hit, and then if it hits, it does a +1 extra damage. Is that
Okay,
accurate?
then that's 3 more on top of that too.
Okay. Then that's a 14.
Okay, that does not hit.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's my turn then.
All right, that is it. Then you just watched your newly contracted friend just get her leg ripped apart, and you are standing right behind her. What would you like to do?
Yeah, as is kind good. Not good. So let's. I would like to try and daze the creature. So give me a will save.
Okay, I'll do that.
Creature. Assuming it is of 4 or fewer hit dice, which, geez, I certainly hope so.
You got a 9.
Okay, so it is dazed, so for 1 round, it cannot take any actions.
All right, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. The skeleton head is dazed. It is It's got some dirt on its eyes. You just cast your spell with your gobbledygook spell, and it just gets some dirt in its eyes, and it's real
threw
blind.
my
It's gotta
pocket
wash it
sand.
out. Throw your pocket sand 30 feet away. Anything else, or you still have a move action, or no?
Oh, that's right. I wasn't even thinking about that, but I am scared, so I'm going to go further up into town. 5, 10, 15, 20.
Yeah, you're running into this weird guy with glowing green eyes now. He's just there.
Yeah, I'm sure there are townspeople around.
Oh no, I'm talking about this guy with the dinosaur.
Yeah, I'm sure he's just some dude in
Some
the town.
guy. Yeah, you know. So it's now the Flying Skull's turn. Flying Skull is dazed. He cannot do anything this round. So then the
It's fine.
daze ends for that one. Though this one can take action. It is going to.
Wait a second.
What?
I was. Were you saying one of these things are dazed?
This is the one that you dazed, correct?
Oh, I was trying to daze that thing because.
Yeah,
it
you
was attacking
highlighted
my
this. That's what I saw.
friend. Oh, I didn't think I highlighted anything. I
I-
apologize.
you're
It's
good.
It's cool. I'll go for the skull one. Anything's
Okay,
fine.
he is dazed now. He cannot make a move action. He's stuck right there. Skull number 2 over here is going to now act. It is going to. It's going to first try to run away, so Sunvar and Sagron do get an attack of opportunity against it. So both of you guys roll for it.
Boy, oh boy. Alright. I haven't got to make an attack personally yet. I have no BAB, so this is going to be awesome.
Sick. Same actually.
So here is. Why do I have to click and drag to roll the dice?
Because you have 3D dice on, probably. You
Well,
miss.
that was my no Daichi. And Sogron's gonna try, or sorry, Simvar is gonna try a bite attack. And he actually has a BAB, and I don't. So.
Okay.
Oh wow, he got a unnat 20.
He definitely hits. He hits, yes. Roll damage for that bite attack.
Oh, max damage!
You just see that the skull gets trapped in Sunvar's mouth, and he just starts crunching, and he looks at you, and you hear him say, "This is quite good, my boy. Would you like a taste?"
Sure.
He just spits it up on the ground next to you, and he says, "A meal for my child." And he looks back over, and combat continues. The skull is dead. It didn't get to move away, actually, because it's right there, just in a
You
pile.
Just see me pick up the skull and just start gnawing on it.
I don't know why I expected normalcy.
It is Elijah's turn. You and Drigger have just ran into Vinter up here.
Okay. Is the undead wearing any like armor or anything? Anything
No,
metal?
he is
My
wearing.
flesh.
He is covered in flesh. He's like a naked guy, just waving everything about. It's real gross and weird.
Nice.
Okay. I'm gonna move 5, 10, and I'm gonna hit this skull, or at least try to.
Okay, go for it.
It's a 5 hit plus my strength.
Plus all your
So-
stuff.
3, so 8. Is 8 hit?
8 does not hit. And now it's
Okay.
Drigger's turn.
Jigger's gonna come over here. 5, 10, 15, 20.
Okay.
And he's going to do a gore attack against the undead thing.
Alright.
11 plus. Oh, wait, I have to open his up. Plus
he's-
2, 13.
13. Technically, how far did he move? Well, he didn't move in a straight line, so no, it's on the charge attack. Never mind. 13 does not hit the undead thing that's right here.
Okay.
You see Drigger just like bang his head, and it just goes right in the dirt, and you just go, and that's all you hear. Remy, it is your turn on the stairs.
As one action, I'm gonna study my target.
Okay. You now get all your bonuses for that. That'll automatically add to everything in the sheet for you, so
Yeah.
you're good on that. All right.
And then. Oh. Question before I do anything else.
Yes, you're flanking right now, so you also get a +2. I'm just randomly
Okay.
throwing that out there.
I do a swift action, like, at the end of my other action.
So you can do 2 regular actions and then a swift action. Yes, you can do that.
Okay, cool. Okay, just for future reference. I don't think I'm gonna do it now, but just so I know.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, I think I'm going to do power attack.
Okay.
It's just a -1 on attack rolls and +2 for damage, right?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Give me 1 second. So many things I gotta click on. I got a 16.
That does hit. You hit the undead thing, and you just hear it rears back and goes, and that's what you hear from it. Roll your. Roll your damage for it now.
Okay, hold on. 0.5, so 8.
Yeah, just let you know, we round down for it, and that was minimum damage. You did 8 damage to it. You get some good stabs in. I forget what weapon you have.
I have a battle axe.
Okay.
Wait. There's also a +1 on that one, so it's a 9.
Okay, so
Forgot
it's
the
9 damage. You deal 9 damage, and you see all the wounds that it had healed from attacking you earlier just seem to go away, almost as if it's being drained out of its body as you hit it, but it's still alive, and it just
Does
hisses.
flanking add damage either?
No, it just adds to accuracy.
Okay.
Yeah. And now we go to our friend up under the pagodia up there, just kind of hanging out. And he's kind of asleep, and he wakes up and notices what's going on. I'm gonna actually just start you prone, Jesse, so you can just stand up if you want, and then take your movement action. You stand up. You can now make a second move action to go somewhere on the battle map if you want.
I'd like to sit back down.
Just sit back down. That's a swift action, so you can stand up again to take up your second action if you want.
I'd like to do a backflip to stand back up.
You do a backflip to stand back up, and that's your whole turn. It
do you
is
think
back
of
to
that?
Sagron's turn. It's
I give
back
a big thumbs up to him.
Oh
You're-
yeah, brother.
You're,
I
That
don't
was
know how I got
awesome.
here.
I don't know who you are. but you're amazing.
actually, as far as this turn goes, Jesse, I want you to roll. Actually, no, you don't have. Yeah. Actually, I take that back. Roll an intelligence check for me. And as long as it's like
That
above
one,
a
here we
5, you're
come.
good. As long as it's above a 5, you're okay.
Intelligence. Okay. 16. I was really hoping it was below a 5.
You can see the ship out in the distance. And at first you pay it no mind, the one that the boy that just got off with the new recruits, and you remember this to be. Actually, let's jump on the one-on-one chat so I can tell you what this is.
Okay.
You look at the boat in the distance that Zach got off of, and this is the same boat that you were a slave on
Oh, sick.
And that he came off the top of the boat, you were underneath it, and that's where he came from. Alright, that's all I wanted to tell you. You get to know that,
Okay.
so... Alright,
Man, this turn's taking quite a long time.
alright, it's Sagron's turn.
Zach,
Oh,
go fuck
finally.
yourself.
Remember, this
Okay.
skull is dead. This one is still alive right over here.
Right. Sunvar is gonna move here and make a bite attack on the
Okay.
skeleton skull doohickey thingamajiggallet.
Roll accuracy. That
Ooh.
misses. It
Okay.
is Sagron's turn.
Sauron is gonna move here.
It's a
and
free
he's
5 foot
gonna-
step. Okay.
He's gonna go over to Sunvar. He's gonna be like, "Hey, watch how to really do it. Okay.
Okay.
Was that a 5 foot step or was that a?
That's a 5 foot slip. So you're good.
Okay.
You still have a move
Okay.
action after if you want to do
So
anything.
I can actually
You can only take
make-
one attack.
one
And
attack.
then-
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah, you could do one attack and one spell cast if you wanted.
Oh really?
Yeah, that's how I'm running it. You just can't do
Oh
the same
right,
thing,
right.
yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I remember now. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
You definitely hit. Okay.
I go, yeah, and I slash down on the skull, going like, "This is how you do it," and I'm gonna roll for damage and hopefully do a good amount of damage at least.
Sunvar looks at you and he says, "My son, you are growing like a young bird." And you deal 10 damage.
I can fly now.
Describe how you kill the skull.
I slash the skull midair, chop it in half, and then I jump forward, going, "I can fly. Watch."
Just dive forward and land on
Yeah.
your face.
Yeah, like right on top of the skull.
On top of the skull, and that's what actually breaks it. You miss with your sword and you just headbutt it. Oh god. It is now the undead thing's turn. The undead thing is gonna turn around and strike at Hina. And it's going to take a... Where is it? There it is. Alright. Alright, we're gonna roll for... It's gonna take a full round of attacks right now. It's gonna take 2 attacks against Hina and 1 against Drigger.
Okay.
Alright. So the first one is a... Does a 13 hit Hina?
Nope.
Alright. That's a nat 1. He misses horribly, and you see his arm literally falls off his right side of his body, and he just starts screeching, and he's... And he just starts flailing a little bit, and that's the end of his turn. We go to Hina. It is Hina's turn.
Sounds like SpongeBob trying to filter feed.
Okay.
Well, I'm just gonna take my round to attack him. I think I only have one way of attacking though, so I'll just take a swing at him with my long sword.
Okay.
And I still get a +2 because of flanking, correct?
Yes. You still get the +2 for the flank.
Gotcha. What is that? God fucking damn it.
That
That's it.
yeah, you like basically stutter and it ends your turn automatically as you swing your sword because you just hit the ground and it doesn't move after that. Vin, it's your turn.
Yeah. What am I gonna do? I will take 5 foot slip to up, 5 foot slip to the left. And with the action economy, could I potentially cast a standard action spell and shoot a crossbow?
Yes.
Then I think I'm going to do that. I am going to cast Ray of Frost. And try and freeze him. Okay. Range touch attack. Let's remember how to play the game. Where are all my stats? Pink. Hey.
That is definitely gonna hit.
That's pretty good. Does Roll20 have a native D3, or do you?
You can type in r/1d3 and I think it'll do it. Never
It's
mind.
/R. It's /R.
Yeah.
1d3.
There you go. Oh, you did max.
3.
3 damage, and then you don't even have to do the rest of your turn. You see, as you shoot this ray of frost, it covers the whole of the target, and it stands there completely frozen. You can now describe however you want to kill it with a crossbow bolt if you want.
There's a D120.
Interesting. What would you need to roll 120 for? I don't know. Wait, hang on. Let me. Oh yeah, Ray of Frost is a cantrip, so I'll just like rapid fire, like pew 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 pew, and just keep shooting it with Ray of Frost
It's just
until it like explodes or
it's
something.
just like a small machine gun comes out of your hand. And it's just getting right into it, and it just you just see it just kind of it just sits there. It's just like it's now just a block of ice. There is no longer an undead thing. It's just a block of ice now where it once was. And you guys are now out of combat. Congratulations, surviving the first combat encounter.
Are you serious? I did a backflip, and that's
You
it.
did the backflip. I
Yeah,
should
but
have
it
made you do
was
an acrobatics check to see if you even landed it, but I didn't.
You gave me that.
You need to get you better dice or something, like real dice. I don't know.
I need to start hacking or something.
Start hacking. Roll 20.
It's
There are now these undead corpses all around you. The 2 dead recruits are to your side, and you see this small. It's a kobold, which is one of these little lizard guys. Walks up from the center of the village after seeing everybody running away, and he walks up to you and he goes, "Oh, sacre bleu! What is this? Oh no!" And he runs down the stairs, and he runs down and sees the dead recruits, and he says, "Oh my, did you people do this? Why would you do this? They were young. Why?"
Question: what does sacrilege the blue mean?
Oh no, he is an idiot. I don't know how to deal with these. Ah, you must be strong, Karasut. You must be strong, Karasut. You can do this. Yes, my young boy. Do you? Oh, are you? Oh, Are you one of the recruits? Did these people hurt you? And he starts standing between you and everyone else that helped in the fight. He pulls out a small dagger, pointing it at Elijah's face, and he says, "You stay back from the recruit. We must keep him alive."
I don't know. They did something.
Okay. Then we must take them all into the custody of the police.
Man, I didn't do nothing.
That is right. That dude just did a front flip. It was pretty cool. Not gonna lie.
I
There
just
have
point at
been
my
many
leg and I
murders.
say, "Do you think I did this to myself? Do you think I'm the one fighting them? No."
Well, I don't take your word for it. I'm going to blow my whistle and call the guards here. He's
So
gonna
you
take.
better fix me up before I pass out from blood loss. So there's that.
Don't worry. We'll just put you in a room somewhere. And he blows the whistle as you just start blacking out. Oh, Elijah, you were trying to stop it? What were you doing?
I was going
at his
to
lips.
cast
Oh god.
I flare to blind him.
You cast flare on him. He's gonna roll, I guess, a reflex save to stop his eyes from being blinded. And he got an 8. He fails the save, but he's gonna still blow the whistle because it's in his mouth. He's blinded, and the whistle goes off.
And he wouldn't be able to grab it.
And you hear all of these guards start marching towards the beach, running towards you guys. And he says,
Guys, I
"Please,
can't hear. It's
please
too
come,
quiet
it is
out
me,
here."
the guard captain. It is I. Please, come get us. Sacre bleu. Baguette. little
Sacrifice
kobold.
blue?
Don't
Did he
don't
say
worry.
black ass?
All the
Should we
guards start
run?
showing up, and he says, "All right, under my direct authority, I say we will give the boy here who just arrived his own bedding, but we will put everyone else under watch and lockdown in the cells. Okay?
I don't agree.
Okay.
What the fuck?
Put her first under lockdown, as she has the least blood right now. Yes." And they're walking up to you, Remy. There's like 4 guards, and they have a pair of handcuffs on them.
I say, you better not touch me. I will go with you, but you better not touch me.
They look at each other, and then the little kobold on the ground says, "Oh boy, no. Femme fatale. Well, you, Mr. Bruce, you hold her down while you two, you apply the handcuffs. Yes. You can roll a combat maneuver check to try and. Well, no. What's your combat maneuver defense?
My CMD,
Yes.
18.
18. All right. They get to roll a d20, and they're gonna get to add 10 to whatever they roll. They rolled a 17 because of course they do, and you just slip your hands right out between theirs, and you're able to get away. Does anyone else
Then
want
I
to
would like
try
to cast
and
Breeze
not?
Kiss on them.
What does that do? I forget. Does that just blow them away?
You can either make a bull rush or a trip combat maneuver.
Okay. You get to roll and
against one of them.
add your CMB to this roll.
Only for one of them, so
Okay.
whichever one. 24.
24. That beats our CMD, believe it or not. He is knocked down on his butt in the sand, and he looks at you and
Then
he's like,
I just yell,
okay.
"Don't touch me!"
I start
Okay,
clapping my
okay.
hands. Wow, good job. That's awesome.
Okay. And then the little kobold says, "Okay, well, if you promise to watch this little idiot boy, then I will not lock you away. Does that sound good to you, girl?
Want me to watch the what?
This little idiot boy." And he points at Zach's character Sagron and says, "This one. If you
I
watch
just say
this,
sir.
Hi.
okay, you are now lawfully binded to watch him.
No,
Alright.
I do not want to lawfully bind it to anybody.
Just until we find out why
What is-
these 2 children
what?
here have been murdered, and
Lawfully
also the chaplain who died recently. Once we figure that out, you are free to go. Okay?
No.
We're taking the rest of you into custody.
I would like to sheath my blade and say something to him before I could be locked up.
I'm gonna say first, Jesse, you can roll a stealth check to try and get away and have no one notice that you're gone.
It's a big roll.
I'm gonna first hang on, wait, don't do it yet. I'm going to roll first so you know what you have to beat.
Okay.
22.
That's not much. It's 22.
Come on, escalators,
I'm
escalators,
doing
escalators.
You try walking away, and you just step on like the one like random piece of just like it's just a giant log that's really loose on the ground. You just literally break it in
It's a
half,
giant log.
and everyone just looks at you, and they're like, "Oh, get him first. Put him down." And then like 4 guards just tackle you. You can roll. What's your CMD?
$16.
Okay. They rolled a 14, so yes, you do get away from them at this moment, and they look at you and they're like, please don't. We will put you down. Why do you have 4 arms? This is real unnatural. I don't like looking at you. What's wrong with you? And one of the guards, you can just tell by the way
We're
he
gonna start
looks,
the
he's
abacus
definitely
already, huh?
xenophobic.
Ticks the abacus.
So the abacus.
Didn't think I'd have to bring that out already.
Hina, what was it that you were wanting to do?
I'd just like to sheath my blade, show that I'm open-handed, and say directly to the kobold captain, will we have a time to explain to you our side of the story here? Because we are perfectly innocent for what has happened
Yes,
here.
we will have a group questionnaire. Really, we'll put you in a dark hole all together for about let's say a day or so, and then we'll just yell questions at you and see what all of you come up with.
See, the thing is that me and Elijah over there, the
All
man
right, put
closest,
the handcuffs on her, and then they just drop the handcuffs on you and start pulling you. And then they look at Elijah. All right, get this one too. She was talking about this one right here. We'll put the dinosaur in there too, just to stir things up a little bit, I think. They do grab Drigger and Dalton. What do you want to do here?
Cast Flare.
Cast flare. One of them is blinded because they got a nat 1 while 3 other guys just walk up to you and then they just cuff you.
Okay, well, I guess that's that. Come on, Drigger.
They got Drigger. Drigger's just following happy. And Venator, what do you want to do?
I'll go along.
They just put the cuffs on you as you willingly just let it happen.
Nothing to do, right?
So Jesse, you are not cuffed. What do you want to do? Are you running? What are you doing here?
Do I have to roll to run away?
No, you just sprint.
Okay, I'll just sprint away
Yeah, you just
in a
sprint
direction
off.
that has the least amount of rolls that are
Okay,
required.
you run. You run towards the woods. You can now roll a stealth check to make sure they don't find you.
Oh, fuck. Okay.
I'm gonna roll openly. They're gonna roll /r 1d20 plus 3. All right, beat that.
you just need a 10.
Escalators.
You just need a 10 or higher.
Oh, wow.
Oh,
You
Escalators.
You are hidden underneath underneath these bushes that you're hiding in, and the guards give up and walk away, and everyone else is taken to the prison. Sagron and Remy get to sit outside the cell. Hina, Elijah, Vin, and Drigger are all thrown into the same hole together. The woolly rhinoceros is kept outside just to know where
Hell
it
yeah.
is. And old Jesse's character is standing outside of a door, outside of a window, and through the window he can see Sagron and Remy on the inside. And it's rainy outside right now, and it's been about a day. What would you all like to do?
Tic
I'm
tac.
hungry.
It's all grown.
Do what?
No, we're gonna play tic tac toe.
Me and you?
Hey, you and me.
Oh yeah, that's right. Okay, I don't know how to play.
I will teach you, little boy.
Okay. What do I
How
do?
old is your character, Zach?
Do what?
How old does your character look?
I think I'm like 17. Was that
Okay,
the
so-
age? Yeah.
I think it was
17.
17. You arrived at the Styx by the age 17 or 18. You're just literally an idiot. And in your own words, is what you described yourself as.
I think I'm 17.
As I don't think you remember to do this. So go ahead and make a roll for me, and we're gonna tell me what number you get.
Oh, what kind of roll?
Just roll a d20 flat. Nothing added.
How do you roll a flat?
It's just a luck check. It's just 15. Okay. This time, you only pee yourself. We established this in your backstory. He does have a very weak bladder. He pees himself right in front of you, Remy, and you're just left alone in this room with him to watch him.
Oh.
I don't want to play tic tac toe anymore.
Sunvar is sitting in the corner, and he says, "Yes, my boy, this is how it is. In nature, like we always did. Good times." And Sunvar just starts peeing in the corner, too.
Just like surrounded by it.
It's just filling this room with the scent. If you roll, by the way, I think this is how we established it, Zach. A 5 and lower is a poop. A 6 to 15 is pee. A 6 and higher is nothing.
Jesus Christ.
What
Yeah.
a world we
Oh
live in.
my God.
The
Yeah,
dichotomy of man.
I think I just said to you, I was just gonna pee my pants in those instances, but I might work with those roles a little later. We'll see.
You can just make those rolls whenever you want. You're in control of it, or I'll just call you out to do it. You can add your fortitude save if you want to try and hold it back. But that's pretty much that.
I will see on the situation. But yes, I had forgotten about that. Oh man.
So everyone is in prison. You guys are all very close together with Drigger in the mix. He's just and he's starting to headbutt you guys a little bit. And Elijah, you know, if he does this a little too hard, one of you might die just instantaneously. What do you want to do?
I just want to like go up to him and pet him and just try to calm him. I'm like, it's okay, Drigger. We'll get out soon. We're innocent.
Roll a
We didn't do
handle
anything.
animal check with advantage. So you can roll a d20 twice and take the higher result, adding to your modifier.
Ooh.
We're going to take the 10.
Plus what modifier?
Yeah, your handle animal modifier.
Oh, okay. 12.
12. That is enough to calm Drigger down, surprisingly.
Crisis avoided.
For now. So now that's what's happened on the inside. Vin, you are now with these strangers for the first time. Just staring at them.
I know one of these people. So I'm probably gonna stay on the side of the whatever this pit or whatever is with her and stay away from pea pants and smash head.
No, Vin, you're in the prison cell with Hina and Elijah and Drigger.
Yeah, P Pants is not there.
Yeah, Pea Pants and Remy are outside of the cell. They're enjoying themselves. They got their own room. You didn't.
Yeah.
You got taken
Oh.
away. Yeah.
I thought
Nope.
Remy got taken in too.
Oh no,
Got it.
she evaded and fought her way to a better.
Oh, I pushed him down with the
So-
wind.
Yeah, okay, I remember now. The visuals escape me. Yeah, so
This is like a 6x6 cell. 3 people and a dinosaur are in it. It's very uncomfortable.
are there bars keeping us in the cell?
Yes. You can look outside of the cell, and literally outside the cell is just Remy and Sagron and Sunvar all there. And you can see in the window, just peering in, is the face of Jesse's character. You just see it there.
I want to send Learn, my crow, out through the bars and just look around a bit.
You try to do that, and then when you look around, you can see in the corner of the room in a cage is Learn, freaking out.
Oh, there you are, buddy.
You just
am I
see
still
he's
in
no. That's what you hear him say over and over again.
Am I still in cuffs?
You're not in cuffs. Your hands are free. All of your equipment is on the outside of the room, near Remy and Sagron. They just kind of left you guys in here. You guys, Remy, you do know that the front door is unlocked, and you guys could just, if you could find a way to unlock this door, you guys could just, the cell, you guys could just walk out and leave.
So I say, guys, if y'all can get out of this prison bars, we can just leave. Did you get your dinosaur to headbutt the bars?
I could try. I don't know if it'll hurt him. Spencer, can I roll for that?
He can make an attack roll against the bars to try and damage them and break them.
Okay. So do I need to roll just
It's an
damage?
attack roll. It's gonna be an attack roll. You're gonna roll a d20 plus your the modifier for gore. It's gonna be a
13.
yeah. That doesn't do it for breaking steel. So you just see Drigger just starts just. And it just comes back, and it's just like, oh, and it just passes out on top of you guys.
Oh, Drigger, I'm so sorry. Ah,
That's
I
what
saw
you
one
did.
more thing. I'm gonna try to use Burning Disarm on the iron, and hopefully it'll melt.
Okay, you're all very confined in this small room, and
Moving away.
let me think about that. You're gonna cast Burning Disarm on the iron, and the room is actually mostly made of wood. You cast Burning Disarm on the bars, and you see the hinges of which the bars are actually connected to. It actually starts burning off of the wood that's holding it, and it just falls face forward, and then the cell is open, and you guys are out.
Hell yeah. Sorry, Drigger.
Probably.
So you guys have now gotten out of the cell, and what would you all like to do now?
Leave.
Okay, so you guys walk out of the said cell area, and in the shadows, I'm gonna keep saying Jesse's just following you guys. Are you okay with that, Jesse?
Yeah, sure. I'm interested in it.
Okay.
This looks like fun. I want to follow too.
Sure. Sundar looks at
Put
you
on
and
a
he
new pair of
says,
pants and I
"My
leave.
boy, we should go. These are quite gifted ones. They will get us back home." And so you guys go out the front door all together. You guys are walking basically through the center of town, leaving. And it's a rainy, dark night. It's in the middle. It's like midnight. No one else is awake right now. All the candles of everyone's houses are out. And as you guys are leaving under the moonlight, you can see ahead of you. I'm going to have everyone roll a perception check, and whoever gets the highest gets to see what happens.
Ooh, I'm good at these.
It's not me.
Well, it's not me.
Did you say you're good at these and then subtract 2 from the roll?
I sure did for the past
I
3
thought you
rolls
s-
I've done like this.
Oh, now I understand what you mean. Madeline, jump in the one-on-one chat with me.
Okay.
Alright, so you see in the distance, in the moonlight, as you guys are trying to more or less get out of town, or at least somewhere safe, you see the captain of the guard, this little kobold man. He's standing near the altar where you guys are kind of trying to sneak past. And at this altar, there's another figure. It's not a dragon-like figure. This one wears a robe like a monk does. And you get a very brief glimpse of this creature's face. And you see it looks like it's made of plants, and as if there's like this massive birthmark along the side of its face. And you can tell for just an instant it looks up at you, and there's these glowing red eyes, and this staff of many dragon heads is being handed to this creature. And then it just smiles, and then it mouths something that you can make out to be the name of your sister. And then it points to the road going north and disappears almost instantaneously. No one else sees this creature. You're the only one who gets to see the creature and this interaction happen. Everyone else is just going to see the kobold standing alone in the altar.
Okay. Hey, how do you say my sister's name?
Wait, you want me to say it right now?
Yeah.
Ah, shoot, I don't have the notes open. I don't even have her name on top of memory. Give me like 2 seconds to open my notes.
Let's see if you can say it.
Oh, crap. I'm trying to find where all the backstory notes are at. I open the Pathfinder folder.
Can I spell it for you?
You can just spell it if you want.
Emeine.
Emine?
Yeah.
Oh, thank God I got it right that time.
Yeah.
I was so scared I wasn't. So yes, you see he mouths Amin's name and points northward and then vanishes with the staff. And then we're just going to go back to the chat with everyone else.
Okay, I'm probably not gonna say anything about this. Like, oh crap.
It seemed like it.
All right, guys,
Yeah.
you see
Boy, guarded.
as you're passing nearby where the altar is, as you guys are trying to figure out where to go, you can see standing alone at the altar is just the captain of the guard, the blue kobold. And he's just standing there, just oddly just by himself, no one else there. He doesn't notice you guys. What would you like to do?
He's blue.
He's a blue kobold. Oh no, I said green kobold, didn't I? I don't remember. I'll fix it in post.
He's a kobold.
He's a kobold.
Alright. Tick on the abacus.
Actually, color does matter for elemental reasons in status in the culture, but I'll fix it later. I'll hammer it out. He's green, definitely. I see the notes now. Yeah, he's green. So, what would you like to do to the green kobold? Or you can just not. It's all up to you guys.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna be
I was
quiet
about
and
to
let
say,
you play
what
this
if
out.
we just keep walking?
Give him a kiss.
Where we at this point? Or,
Coochie man
You're
coming in for the kids.
you're near the outside of the town. You're at like the border between where Holden, where you started as you and Remy, where you guys started coming in. You're near the altar. This is where you see that just this blue kobold guy is just standing there by himself. No one else is around him right now.
He's just standing at the altar by himself?
Yeah.
Hmm.
You guys
think
are
I wanna-
standing there watching there right now. What did you want to do?
I want to quietly whisper to the group and get a thought on something.
Okay.
So I'll whisper to the group. Why would the kobold guard be by himself at the altar? Should we keep an eye on him and see if he's going to do something real quick?
I whisper, what are you talking about? He's not alone.
How are we
He's
gonna keep an
not?
eye on him? We can't take our eyes out.
See that guy up there?
Who? I only see the kobold guard. Am I wrong?
There's a plant-like looking guy up there. He has some dragon staff. I don't know what he's doing, but he's talking with him.
At the altar or where?
Yeah.
Where is...
Dragon staff. I think
any-
I've seen one, maybe. What kind of staff did it look like?
It was a multi-headed dragon staff. I don't know.
Oh, I don't know anything about that.
As you guys are standing and talking about this, you can see 4 other small creatures the size of kobolds walk out from the shadows. It's almost as if they were standing behind each of the other pillars. They all walk up, and then they all grab hands with one another, and then there's some sort of whispering that goes on.
You
After
think we
this,
should ask them what they're whispering about?
I think you should stay here and be quiet.
Yeah, I don't think it's a good idea to speak to them. So we keep watching, see what happens.
I think I should go back to the bar. Can I do that?
you can go back to the bar. You can just completely
I like
abandon
to
the
think
group.
that you just came out from behind us, out of the shadows, just to say that, and then you went back into the shadows.
Y'all start jumping, like, what?
Yeah, I mean, you go back to the bar. There's the same barkeep there, and he's looking at you, and he's like, "Oh, you back for another shot? Here you go, boy." And he just slides you another drink.
Ah, yes. Warm milk.
That's all you've been drinking this whole time. Warm milk. Yep. So the rest of you guys, without Jesse's character, are all now standing together, watching this whole thing happen. And you can see, just for a second, the altar glistens, and Hina, It's almost as if you're reliving a dream, but you see half of what looked like that creature you saw in your dream a long time ago.
Mm.
And then it all disappears. And then the kobolds that are cloaked all walk away back to all the marble towers, and then it's as if they're all gone. And that's it. That's all you see. The green kobold then turns around and he starts heading back into town. And he doesn't notice you guys as he's walking off.
Let's go investigate.
Hmm.
I feel like I know that staff. Man, I don't care.
So you guys walk up to... Are you walking up to the altar to check it out, or where?
Somewhere along the
Spencer.
way, I want to try and find the key to Learn's cage.
Do I still see the plant guy up there, or is he gone?
I'm gonna go ahead and say it was like a really basic bird cage where it was like a latch and you were able to open that up, Holden.
Okay.
Yeah, so you got Learn with you. Learn didn't leave you. Learn's just cuddling your face and kind of picking at your ears.
Sick.
It's now climbing inside of your shirt because it is raining outside and doesn't like the thunderstorm going on.
Oh.
So you guys are gonna
Mine
walk up to the
broke.
altar.
Is the plant guy there?
What'd you say?
Is the plant guy still up there?
No, he's completely gone.
Okay, cool.
You guys can roll knowledge religion checks if you want to try and check out these things, but it's going to be like an insane roll to get any information out of them.
I will do that. I'm good at this.
Remember, you can only do knowledge checks if you do have it as a trained skill this time.
Like if it's proficient?
Yeah, if you're proficient with it, that's the only reason that you can do it. Not if you put points into it, but if it's like a class skill. So a 12, a 13, 19. You guys have no idea about anything about this altar other than it is one made out to Tiamat.
Sorry, which category of knowledge is
Knowledge religion.
it? I've got
Oh
some
no, I
of
do
that.
have it. I forgot about that. I
Holy shit.
What's a 28?
Oh.
Yeah, I can't
You-
punch anybody, but I know.
Sagron, heck yeah, nat 1 plus 2, okay.
It would have been a plus 3, but my intelligence stopped that.
Holden. You look at the... Okay. I'm trying to think about this. What do I want to reveal about this? Holden, so you look at the altar, and you know that this is an altar to Tiamat. This is a very new altar to Tiamat, comparatively to a lot of old ones that could be scattered throughout the world. These are fairly common, especially in Hosha. You know that because the dragons basically have conquered this nation that was once human, and it's now very much ruled by the Dragonkin, and they force their religion upon the people here. What you just witnessed, and from what you can understand, is that this is probably some sort of upper echelon of some sort of order that worships Tiamat that you just witnessed. And you can only guess from how that these marble pillars work is that they're basically like obelisks, so you can teleport between locations with them, or just cast something very similar to a scrying spell so that you can scry on people within the areas to communicate with them. You're not certain which of these things that it is exactly, but that's what you're able to gather about what was going on and what you just witnessed.
I see. So, I guess I will.
I lick the podium to see what it's made of.
So the podium in the center still has the guts of the dead lamb on it. You get a mouthful of it. It's been about 4 days since when everyone first arrived in town, and you will roll a fortitude check to see if you vomit or not.
Oh boy. What's my fortitude? Ah,
Excellent.
excellent.
It's gonna be a 17 if you don't want to throw up.
Oh my god.
This is some really rancid stuff. I mean, yeah, you throw up. Yeah, you just vomit on top of the altar, and when you do that, you feel this tingly, radiant energy all around you, Sagron, as if the altar is rejecting you and it's pushing you away, and then you feel.
Are you sure it's That's what I'm thinking.
You're blasted in the face with one damage of holy radiant damage, and you're just shot back a couple feet. For trying to defile the altar of Tiamat. So that's what you get.
Wow, guys, that vomit really projected my head back. I didn't know I had that power.
I don't think that was the vomit.
It definitely felt like it.
When you did this, actually, Sagron, the altar glows, and everyone else that wasn't shot with the blast can see an inscription appears on the altar.
Ooh.
This is on the stone inscription of the altar. It says, "Where man will worship is where it was hidden. For the staff will never be released. Her presence must never be seen again. Go see the old church and find the entrance."
Silgron's too mesmerized by wondering if he could actually use the vomit to propel himself up in the air and fly while this is all going on.
I mean, you sure, you can try and lick up the guts and try and.
No, he's not going to try it again. He's
Okay.
just thinking about it.
Oh, okay. But that's what you guys all find on the altar. While now we're gonna cut back to the guy at the inn. He's sitting there still getting his shots of warm milk. Everyone's discussing the day, and as you're sitting there, the door flies open, and you see the green kobold captain walk into the bar. What would you like to do?
Ask for another glass.
You just ask for another glass. And as you ask for another glass, the green kobold captain walks up to your side, and he's very quiet, and he says, "My boy, the heads have a second job for you."
Sips
You
milk.
take it. He picks up a small sheet of paper, and then he slides it across to you, and he says, "You advanced payment on this one." And he slips you. Actually, let's jump in the one-on-one chat to talk about this.
Sips milk a little.
And he slides you 60 gold pieces and also a sheet of paper. And on it are the names of everyone in the party. And he says, "I need you to handle all of these. Make them disappear, and I'll make you rich. 200,000 pieces of gold if they all die."
I'd like to silently take the paper.
He nods his head, and he says, "You have as much time as you need." And he walks out of the room.
Alright. And I'll hang on to it. I'm going to bury that deeply within my knapsack.
You bury it deep within the knapsack. As he's walking out, he stops, and he looks at you, and he says, "They're still at the altar." And then he walks out.
Alright. I've got a lot of thinking to do.
All right.
Got a
We can
lot
go
of
back
milk
to the
drink.
a lot of milk to drink. You can go back to the one-on-one, the campaign chat now.
But man, remember when Jesse rolled that nat 1 earlier? Gosh. Anyway.
So
yeah, Zach, what a retard, right?
so that
Let's all point our fingers at that guy.
Next roll, bro.
My gosh.
Next initiative. You got this.
with that, I'm going to actually call that the night for the first session. And that's where we're going to end it for tonight. Just with that. You guys are still standing around the altar looking at the glowing lettering. And that is that. I will see you guys when we play next, which I believe will be... I forget when actually that's going to be.
Yeah, what day is that on?
That's what I'm trying to figure out. It's either on a Tuesday or Thursday. That's the only days it ever is.
The 5th is a one-shot, the 10th is a one-shot, the 12th is campaign 2.
Okay, so on the 12th, we will pick this up where we last left off. So not this Thursday, but next.
I will be absent. I will be working.
You are